So this reading is for entertainment purposes only. This will go into the Divine Feminine and the Divine Masculine Collective for December 16, 2025. So let's start with Divine Feminine. Divine Feminine is going through some healing related to the inner teenager. She is letting go of a lot of limited beliefs about love. And as she lets go of those limited beliefs about love, she starts to actually have clarity on where she is not like trusting love itself. So the Divine Feminine is really focused on opening her heart space today. She's really focused on really being in her authentic self so that she could be free. And I feel as though the Divine Feminine is really letting go of those limited beliefs around trusting the divine, around trusting herself, and around trusting her Divine Masculine. So she's really working on her trust wound today, and I feel as though this is bringing her insight into where she is self-sabotaging the connection with the Divine Masculine. And I feel as though the Divine Feminine is like saying, well, I don't want to actually engage in that type of thinking anymore. So she's really focused on dismantling that narrative and really focused on jumping to a new timeline. And the Divine Feminine is clearing the limited beliefs and the trapped emotions that keep the current story active. So the Divine Feminine is really focused on transmuting that fear and insecurities around like things going in her favor. So she's really, again, going into her heart space. She's really letting go of those fears and insecurities that she has around love not going in her favor. So she is really opening to the divine and really trusting in the divine plan. She's trusting in love and she's trusting in her Divine Masculine. And that's what I get for Divine Feminine. So this is what I get for Divine Masculine. Divine Masculine is really focused on dismantling the old timeline too. And one thing he has noticed is that before he undergoes growth, he ends up having his fears and insecurities crop up. The Divine Masculine is going within to really figure out where these particular fears and insecurities around things going in his favor come from. And the more the Divine Masculine goes within, the more he sees where he is still not trusting that everything will work out in the way that it's meant to. So he's really healing his control blocks right now. And the more he heals his control blocks, the more the Divine Masculine sees how he was, again, not trusting the process, not trusting the Divine Feminine, and not trusting the divine in love. So the Divine Masculine is like, say, well, I don't want to do that anymore. He is really open to going with the flow right now. He is really open to just being. And this is actually causing him to send deep healing to his inner teenager and his inner child. Much inner teenager trauma is being worked through by the Divine Masculine. And he's starting to see what trauma formed his disorganized / attachment style. And he is like, well, I don't want to actually have that happen anymore. So he's doing some shadow work around self-acceptance, around self-betrayal. And this is really bringing him out of that yes man energy. And the Divine Masculine is starting to actually see that he has the keys in order to be his true and authentic self. He was looking outward for permission, but the Divine Masculine like say, I'm not going to do that anymore. So he's letting go of the fear of what people might think and really drop into his heart space and really trusting love and the divine and the Divine Feminine. So that's what I get for Divine Masculine. If you haven't already, like this video, subscribe to my channel. I post updates about twin plays often. If you want to book a personal meeting, you can DM me through here on TikTok, or you can reach it through my Instagram or email address linked down below. I will see you another time. Namaste.